Welcome back. Still not quite getting it done yet. So, as I said in the intro, I did tell you last week, I think it was last week, I'll probably get that done this week. I was hoping to get it done this week. To be honest, it's just been a crazy hectic week, been doing overtime at work, just had a load of things going on again. So, what I'll do is I'm just going to give you guys what I've got now, and then in the next video we'll get the battery tray in. So you get to see what I've actually done this week. As it happens, I am like, literally that's all I've got to do now is just weld the battery tray in. Done, that's this part here done. Once that's all done, I've then got the little panel for here. I've got to do a few repairs in that corner where it was very badly repaired previously, and then weld that back in. So that'll probably be, well, hopefully, touch wood, that'll be in the next video, because when I get that done, I should be able to just crack on and get that done. So that'll put that back together, and then that just leaves us with the rear chassis leg on this side and the sill. A little bit of work on the arch, and that's it. That's the welding underneath the car done. A little bit of concentration under the bonnet, because I want to shave the base, so I've got to take a few holes out on the bay, take a few bits and bobs off, you know, and take the washer bottle off. Just make it look nice and clean, you know. I also would like to put a new front panel on. This one's not particularly rotten. There is a bit of rot around the bottom there, but I mean I could patch that. But the fact that they've cut here and here for an intercooler when it's had the turbo fitted, I just would like to put it back the way it was. You know, it doesn't need all these cuts in for just for the red top. Also, I'm missing the centre support for that. So yeah, so new front panel on as well. But that, again, by the by, when you compare it to what we've already done, does it really matter? I don't think so. So what we'll do is we'll just crack straight on. See where we'll get to. I believe the first clip we're taking you to is this patch on the inside, kick panel, around where the water trough is out the side of the battery tray. I believe that's the first video we're taking you to. So hope you enjoy. Going to be tackling this piece in here because I've got a few little pieces of rot in there, like literally they're pinholes, and I thought to myself, maybe I can put put a penny behind it and just tack them on and just weld them up, just fill them up pinholes, because it doesn't actually look that bad on this side. It looks pretty good, but then when you go to the inside, it's pretty badly rotted. So made the decision to cut it out. You can actually see if you can see all the little pinholes there. I thought I might be getting away with doing that. So anyway, so what I've done is I've cut it out, I've cut the patch out. It's nice to be able to actually have a patch to cut out. So now I've got a template for my new patch. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the new patch. I'm going to cut it a tiny little bit bigger so that I've got some just to sand back, because fitment is key, obviously. I'll bead roll this little section in here, make sure I'm happy with how the piece is fitting, and then we'll look about how we're going to fit. How I'm going to do this raised up water trap section here. See how we're going to do that next. So I'll just crack straight on. I'll get the piece cut first. There we are. I absolutely love my bead roller now that I've got the hang of it a bit. As you can see, fits in lovely then, does the shape exactly what I need it to do. So what I've done is I've getting the fitment as close as I can get it and that's actually sitting in there now by itself, just wedged in. However, made a small mistake. I've still got this little recess to put in there, and I have a feeling that's going to shrink it and alter the shape of it quite drastically, so we'll see how it goes. What I might do is I might cut the hole in first and then try and just knock it round a bit to make it where I need it to be. We'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I've still got the original template, I can just make another one, you know, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it at the minute. I'm reasonably happy with it. There's a couple of gaps at the bottom that I'm not 100% happy with. If I did have to make it again, I would probably straighten these lines out a little bit so that I had a bit more normal shape to deal with rather than a bit wonky shape. I'll just be honest, I just struggle to get the grinder in there for all of this, but that's the piece there. As I say, I absolutely love my bead roller. It's a lovely bit of kit. I'm no panel beater by any means, but I am pretty happy with how that's panned out. I've got a bit of gap around the bottom here, which I had before, and I've got a bit of gap on, I don't know if you can see, on up behind my fingers, just in there. Because obviously that's, when I've stretched it, it's pulled this side in a little bit. What I'll do when I tack it in, I'll tack around this side first. I might just warm that up a little bit and see if I can just knock that along. But yeah, that'll do me, I think. I think I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So I'll start and get that tacked in. There we have it, just tacked in place, just roughly. Once again, I'm no panel beater, but I'm bloody impressed with that. That's going to look ideal once that's all done. You'd never even know. A little coating of Raptor on there. It'll be laughing, man, laughing. So I'll crack on now. I'll get the rest welded up. No need really to be on camera for doing that. You've seen us welding stuff a million times before. So I'll just crack on, get it done. I'll show you the end result. Not sure where I filmed up to. I've kind of been off and on filming for the last couple of days now. But we've getting this panel on here, stitched it round here, spotted obviously all the way along there where the original spots were, across the top. So that's on now, good and solid. We're getting this in here. I know I said on my social media that I'll dress it back to get it nice and flush, but I've been advised, should we say, just to leave it the way it is now, because obviously we don't want to thin it out too much. And by the time the coating's on top of the end, apart from it, it's just not going to be seen. So up till now, we're happy with that, the way we are there. We've got, obviously, the new panels, new repairs done to this panel here, so that's good and solid, and it's all welded in right the way down there. What I've done is, 2 seconds, trying to do 2 things at once here. What I've done is, I don't know if you can see, there, and up at the top there, I've stitch welded it, which you can see in there. So what I'm going to do next is, I think I'm going to make the little tiny patch for inside there, and then that's that boxed in. I did really want to get the battery tray in today, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's now, what, 2, nearly 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. I'm out tonight for a meal, and tomorrow, I'll be quite honest with you, it's been such a long week. Tomorrow I'm just not doing anything. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'll get this other little patch in here where I said I was going to get it in. Get this little patch in down there. That little patch in there. Obviously I'll box that in, that section in the same as I did on the other side. I'll make that extra little section there off camera and get that boxed in. And I think I'll probably, there we are, I'll probably make the battery tray a complete separate video all on its own tomorrow. Sorry for the crazy battery camera angles. Yeah, so I'll probably just get that all boxed in for the next video. We'll see how far we'll get on. To be fair, there's a chance I might be up tomorrow morning and feel like coming down and getting the battery tray. We'll see how we get on, so we don't know. See how it goes. So I'm getting the patch welded in there in the corner. Didn't even bother videoing it, I'll be honest. The patch was like that size. Took us a few minutes to do it, just literally just tacked it in. What I've done is I've tacked it in, I've spotted it in all the way around, but I've done it on both sides. This side, because I've got something to dress back into with my die grinder, just to give us a little bit of nice radius corners and flatten it off a little bit. Ready for the skimmer filler when I do the engine bay. The other side, obviously I'm going to leave in for a bit of strength, because again, you'll not see that in the corner once that little section gets boxed in with the extra plate, which I'll get done next week. Yeah, so that's boxed in, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's it. That's all we've got time for this week. Once again, I'm going to knock it on the head. It's about 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. I know I'm out tonight for a meal. So not getting anything done tonight, and I'll be quite honest with you, tomorrow will be spent editing the video, so hope this gets to you on Monday, all going well. I know I'm just getting back onto weekly uploads. However, I think I might be giving next week's video just the 1 week. I'll be honest, I've got a load of stuff I need to get done. We are going away for a couple of days at the end of next week, which would obviously interfere with the video. And also, to be quite honest, I just want to get cleaned up in here. I mean, if you have a look around, I'm falling over things, and you know, we're falling over things and all sorts. So yeah, I just want to get cleaned up, and obviously I know you guys won't really be massively interested in all that, so massively interested in watching all that, so I'll just do all that off camera. Just take my time, get it done. But a few little bits and bobs I want to reorganise in the shop now. As we're using the shop more and more, I'm finding that there's things that I would like to do which would just speed things up, make things a little bit more efficient. So I think that's going to be part of the plan for next week. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers once again. As I keep saying, I am pushing for 1,000 subs this year, so a sub would be very much appreciated, because you know, it's all to do with the algorithms and all this sort of jazz. Even just commenting on the video, whether you liked it or not, it all works, because it all helps take little hits on the channel, you know, which is all good. So if you guys do us a favour, and obviously if you're not subbed, give us a sub. It'd be very much appreciated. I have trying to organise a little bit of merch, not a free drop, but just small key rings basically. See how that goes, see if there's any interest. I'm just waiting on them turning up. See if there's any interest. I'll show you what they are. Obviously ordered a couple for myself, and if you guys like them and there is any interest, then I'll order more. So yeah, there is some merch coming, just as I say, just small items. It'll be a fantastic, great way to support the channel. Other ways to support the channel, if you're feeling generous, there is a link down below for buy me a car part, which you can do for as little as £2. Again, be eternally grateful. I've got some really big builds coming up soon. To get a load of equipment in to get ready for the Hover build, which I'm looking forward to. Once this one's welded, and sorted like that, and I can get to the point where I can drop it back on the floor, I think I'll be bringing it up then. So it might only be, well, I'll be honest, I don't know. I might get sick in a week or two's time, bring it up, just mix things up a bit for a change, you know, because you can only weld for so long before you get done in. Yes, once again, I would like to thank the new subscribers, and thank you very much for watching. And again, once again, won't see you next week, it'll be the week after, but see you next time. Cheers.